Title: Ambiguous Love. Infidelity does not begin with betrayal. The little-known truth. Love psychology. Introduction. No one enters a relationship with the intention to betray. But there is a harder truth to accept. Many people have started cheating without even realizing it themselves. It doesn't start with a kiss, nor does it start by crossing the line. It begins with the comfortable feeling of talking to someone who is not their partner. Part 1. The Hidden Truth. And this is something very few dare to say out loud. Affairs rarely start with obvious betrayal. They begin with emotional deprivation. When you are no longer listened to, no longer cared for in the way you need, no longer feeling important in the eyes of the other person, you don't immediately look for someone new. You just accidentally open your heart to someone else. At first, it's harmless conversations, a few caring messages, someone who understands you, just when you need it most. And you tell yourself, it's just a friend. But that very just is where everything starts to slip away. But that's not the most dangerous part. The most dangerous part is when you start to compare. Comparing how that person cares for you with the one who is with you every day. Part 2. The psychology of the one who stays. I want you to understand one thing. The one who stays doesn't always not know. They sense the change. From the way you reply to messages more slowly, from the look in your eyes that's no longer the same, from the times you stay silent instead of sharing. But they choose not to ask, not because they don't hurt, but because they fear the answer. Fear that if they ask, everything will officially fall apart. So they remain silent. They comfort themselves by saying, maybe it's just a phase. Maybe they're just tired. Maybe I'm overthinking. But deep inside, they know. Know that the one they love is gradually drifting away. And this makes everything worse. Because when one person pretends not to see and the other pretends not to change, that relationship begins to rot from the inside out. Part 3. The hard truth to accept the peak. The most painful thing is not that you were replaced, but that you were replaced, little by little. There was no clear moment, no specific day. It's just that person started sharing with others. Things they used to only tell you. Started laughing more, but not when they were with you. Started seeing someone else who understands them better. And you are still trying to hold on to what has long been lost. It's not that they left one day, but that they had left a long time ago. You just weren't informed. Conclusion. Finally, remember one thing. Infidelity does not begin when someone holds another person's hand. It begins when a person stops sharing with the one they love. When emotions are taken away, even before the body leaves. And sometimes, the scariest thing in love is not being betrayed, but being replaced without even knowing it. If you have ever experienced this feeling, stay here a little longer, because there are things only those who have been hurt truly understand. And if you want to understand more deeply about the psychology of love, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.